supporting this motion for adjournment. And Mr. Speaker, this is a very sad day in the history of this Senate.
So I'd like us to cross over live to Nyayo Estate, where the lawyer for the Bomet Senator Christopher Langat is currently addressing members of the press.
To arrest the senator, he said he does not know why they are here to arrest the senator, and only the OCS from Bomet knows why they are here to arrest the senator. I've asked for the OCS from Bomet to present himself here and indicate why the senator should continue being held in his house. It's over 30 minutes. The OCS Bomet cannot be traced. Now, this is an issue of great concern, because if the information we are hearing is anything to go by, this appears to be an attempt to restrain and curtail the senator from going to the Senate to cast a vote. And Kenyans, if this is where we're going, and a senator duly elected by his people cannot be given permission to go and perform his duty in the Senate, what guarantee do you have that as a Kenyan you will be able to exercise your civic duty and vote? And it is quite appalling. And over and above talking to the OCS Ebakasi, I've called the Director of Criminal Investigation, George Kinoti. His phone is not going through. I've called the Office of the Inspector General of Police. I've been told he's in a security meeting. And I want to give them the benefit of doubt. They have said that as soon as they're out of that meeting, they'll indicate to me the reason as to why their officers are camped here. But what is most important, the Inspector General of Police or whoever is giving command to the Inspector General of Police must indicate if there is any crime that the senator has been suspected of having committed, then we take him to a court of law, because that is where crimes are determined. But if the senator is being curtailed from going to the Senate, then this is a day that will go down in the history of Kenya as a day of infamy. It will be a sad day.
There were concerns early in the morning that around 5 senators would be arrested and prevented from attending the Senate sittings today because of what is going on at the Senate currently. Do you feel concerned that one arm of the government is curtailing the other arm of the government from performing their own duties?
Well, let me emphasize, I do not want to preempt what the Inspector General of Police may be investigating. If for whatever reason the senators are suspected of having committed a crime, then it is within the power of the police to investigate and arrest them. But if there is no crime that they have committed, and the only reason as to why they are being held siege in their houses is to prevent them from going to the Senate, then this is the epitome of abuse of power. We're going into what will be a police state. And look, what you're seeing now is not new. Let me take you back to 1990, when there was clamor for multi-party democracy. What happened? All the proponents of that quest were arrested in Nairobi, and all of them were flown to their local district of domicile. They were flown to Meru, some were flown to Siaya, others were flown to Eldoret, others were flown to Kitale. And this is what you're seeing now. 10 years after the promulgation of the Constitution, Kenyans must really be afraid of what we are encountering right now.
How should one be arrested? Should the police just come and arrest a person? They don't have a warrant of arrest? Or did they tell you they have a warrant of arrest?
The High Court, Justice Nyakundi sitting in Malindi last year in December, made a ruling that the police are required to call a suspect and notify a suspect that he or she is required to appear before a police station for this and particular offense. You do not just send police officers to somebody's home in the dead of the night. How is the individual supposed to identify whether these police officers are indeed police officers or they are criminals? So for that reason, what we're experiencing now is unlawful, it's unconstitutional. Police ought not to be in this home. And this is a senator, he's a state officer. He's guarded by a policeman. Why not call him and tell him, come to Bomet police station because you're suspected of having stolen cows? Must you send a contingent of 20 policemen to camp in his house to interfere with his sleep, to cause him turmoil and torture? That is the concern that we need to address.
what would you, advise the senator? He's just inside. He's going to be here for a long time if the police will not get on.
Well, the senator needs to be in the Senate because that is where his office is. So I've asked the OCS Mbakasi, Peter Wanyama, to let me know if they want to arrest him, they arrest him right now. We go to whatever police station or we go to court. Or if they don't want to arrest him, we get him into his car, we drive him to the Senate. They can escort us to the Senate if they want to ensure that he doesn't run away after his appearance in the Senate.
He's ready to come out?
Yes, he's ready to come out. Why should he be afraid of coming out? In his mind, he's not committed any offense. In his mind, he ought to be in the Senate right now, expressing the will of the people of Bomet on a key issue regarding the allocation and division of revenue. How will the people of Bomet be represented in the Senate today if their senator will be held hostage here by policemen? So we'll wait here for a few minutes. Peter Wanyama is here. If he doesn't have any reason to continue holding the senator, then we'll propose that we drive with him to the Senate. And if anything happens to the senator, please remember he's under the siege of the OCS Mbakasi, Peter Wanyama. Moses Wanyama, sorry.
All right, that is the lawyer for Bomet Senator Christopher Langat, the president of the Law Society of Kenya, Nelson Havi, talking to members of the press, questioning why the senator is still being held by police officers and is actually requesting the OCS for Bomet to come to Nairobi and state why the senator is